JR, Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler. I've never seen a crowd so fired up, JR. You can't wait to get started, and neither can I. That makes two of us, King. I don't think Portland's going to know what hit it after tonight. Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the defense.
Come on, JR. You know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
Oh, I know, King. And that's why I'm bringing a pitcher of ice water out here with me next time.
This is a mistake, JR. Everyone knows that overconfidence costs superstars matches.
That might be true, King, but all I see is a very confident superstar who's got everything going his way. I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight's show, but I don't...
Oh, no! This is terrible! You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum!
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers. Look at this! Look at this! You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here! How the hell do you learn to fall from a 30-foot cell?
Any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injury.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much punishment. Oh, wow! Slammed head first right into the cage.
And that's why these matches are considered career shorteners, King. The entire cage itself is one big weapon.
You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't...
Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat. So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself. A true slam of that head directly into that steel cage wall.
And that's what you have to do to win a match like this, JR. You can't go easy on your opponent, because you can be sure they won't go easy on you. After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are... He's got the crowd and his opponent in the palm of his hand.
That can change in an instant, especially if you let your opponent catch his breath.
Is there any superstar in WWE who can go toe-to-toe with that man, the Undertaker? I don't think there is.
Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? There's no way he would.
Oh, my God! He just threw his opponent right off the cell!
These superstars are going to put each other through